The art exhibit on the Now Morning Show, in collaboration with the Art Society of Trinidad and Tobago, welcomes this morning Oswald Ozy Merrique. He is a musician, a composer, a producer, a DJ, performer, painter, designer, filmmaker, and poet. All these hyphens, all these titles, and a man who says that he revels in both the mythical and the mundane, finding the extraordinary in what may seem ordinary. Welcome to the set, Oswald. I know you weren't too pleased about that.
Unless you're writing a check, I'm Ozzy.
But fair. I have the right to say that, man.
Of course.
You have been such a significant part of our cultural scene for as long as I could remember.
Imagine
anyways.
that.
Spanning across, as the names and the hyphens have indicated, from music to writing to visuals in terms of film and art. So this morning we have a lot to try to get to know.
Let me see what's happening here.
For those who may not be familiar. So walk me through a little bit as to how the journey, well, I guess, started. Which came first?
I don't know. I think maybe writing came first. Writing and performing.
So that wraps with scene.
Right, because you know something, because my grandmother was a belly dancer. My grandfather, my mother's side, is a calypso, was a calypso, and he passed away last year. It might surprise her. So I kind of grew up within that thing of things, right? And then as a kid, I always loved Paul Keens Douglas, his work.
Incredible.
So I think all of those things came together, and then I loved to draw too as a kid. So I guess creation of things became my thing. Yeah, that's what that's. Yeah.
I love that you didn't pick a singular one, that you have done just about every form of creating things as you describe it, as you possibly could, including filmmaking as well.
Right.
We've had some shorts, we've had some.
Correct.
We had quite a bit of work from you, but I do have to ask if you have a favorite then.
It depends on the year.
It depends on the year?
Yeah, because I think film is really more exciting to me now because it includes visual, sound, imagery, things like that now. So it's a kind of bigger umbrella for me to kind of work in. But then I haven't really done a lot of music things for a little while. So I'm kind of itching to do some new songs and stuff. So there's a kind of balance between the both. Yeah.
Is that a little insider scoop then that we might be getting some music on?
I have a lot of music that I've released over the years that has not necessarily been largely distributed.
Right.
But I will be performing by like a Travers or something like that, and people know the music. A few people. So I can remix some of that and bring it back and stuff like that. Yeah.
We wouldn't mind at all.
For sure.
But the latest endeavors would be more along the lines of writing and the art.
And the art, yeah.
So before we get into the art, tell me a little bit about the latest book. What are you looking at this
here
time?
it is. It's called Storyman Chronicles. It's kind of, the first one was called Cotton Island Volume 1. So actually this is called Volume 0. Because I wanted to go back in terms of kind of letting people know more about me in terms of growing up, one, and in terms of, I think the 80s and 90s, it's going to sell out my age now, but not a lot of our stories have been told or are being told. The kind of little things that we did and mischiefs we used to get into and stuff like that, yeah? So this book kind of is a lot of personal, but not necessarily personal. Sometimes I tell other people's stories through my vision. And so, so this is Storyman Chronicles.
Vision Series 0. We're starting at 0.
Yes. We're going back to back.
Now, in terms of the availability of that book, that is available everywhere or solely through you?
I don't know how much time you have. I could just read a short piece.
Well, in terms of getting the book, yeah, sure.
Yeah. This one is called Dear Smoker. Your journey has been long. You were alive, then dead, fresh, then dried, salted, packed, and transported, cramped in cases from fiery lands to your current home in my kitchen. They raise your price now, so you are an expensive delicacy. You step up in our life, boy. Caviar ain't want nothing with you. But that ain't nothing. We still good. I see you selling cleaned and boned. Nah. My great-great-granny go say, Sonny, I guess soft. I work so hard for you to take the lazy way out. So I take you with head and tail and fix you from scratch. Small bone don't faze me. I not hurry. This is a ceremony of memory. Yeah, so
Mr. Smoker in
now
truth, yes?
Mr. Smoker, yes, the boss.
Well, I love the texture that you continue to give us with your writing, but like I said, this one has to be available.
It's kind of directly from me.
Okay.
What I was doing in the first instance is I was kind of doing like a
Pre-order?
yeah. Yeah, so you can get me at 279-5473 or online, just Ozy Merrique, anywhere, and we could organize. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We will organize with the art though, because today these visuals are on set with us and will remain for the rest of the
Lovely.
week, even through
I'm so
the
happy for
holiday.
that.
So let's get into some of the pieces because they are pretty interesting, not just in terms of the actual visuals, but the names. Starting with Where Horse Reach. Tell me the story behind this one.
Well, it's a slang, no? It's like something people say, like where horse reach, jackass does reach, meaning that even though you're not high in the totem pole of status of things, or you mightn't be as quick, you will reach. So horse reach in 5 minutes, you might take 3 hours, but you will reach. So, so that piece was trying to kind of express that, and it didn't start off as being a self-portrait, but people say it's me, so I agree with them.
You agree?
For now, yeah.
Was the use of the national colors deliberate, the red, white, and black?
No, everything evolves. When I do pieces like this, it kind of evolves. And I didn't feel any need to add any other colors for some reason. So I guess maybe that's part of it too, yeah.
The next piece has a little bit more color, though. This one is Diras. And is this an actual self-portrait?
No, this is supposed to be shorty eye.
It looks like shorty eye.
But people just tell me I shorty eye son too. It's like, you's a black man. I say I'm a black man.
But not quite.
Not Garfield.
So this was a portrait of...
Yeah, it was trying to kind of express his feelings and vibes, yeah, so...
And was this taken from a particular instance or out of memory?
Just the yellow on the guitar on his face when he was kind of... This actually kind of feels to me when he was now going in the bush. Yeah, so
Agreed.
in the early days, yeah.
Now, the next piece, it's called Blue Night Jazz, yes?
Yeah, Blue Night Jazz.
Honestly, I thought it was some kind of mother about to school the child with some sort of apparatus because you know West Indians do that. Tell me the story behind this one.
Well...
So it's a mic?
There's a microphone.
Oh, shucks.
Yeah. But then, I mean, who knows, you know? Because I was reading something the other day about interpretation of art, and they said, if I have to explain it, then best I write a story. Best I write an essay then. Because I just painted it so you could figure it out for yourself. This is a piece that actually is one of the few times I did 2 versions of it. So I did a smaller version that David Otter bought, and then I do a larger version that I have now. So it's kind of, and part of the inspiration was actually one at Bigfoot. Yeah, so part of the inspiration there.
We have one more piece called Bird Cage, and this one is a lot more abstract than the others.
It is, yeah.
Was that deliberate?
Well, interestingly enough, when we were discussing in terms of which pieces we could put on set, I realized that it kind of went through the whole arc of more realistic pieces and more abstract pieces, because I'm kind of more of the abstract inclination. So I realized it does kind of speak to what I do and how I do it. But this piece is about, if I were to half explain it, is about kind of, the whole idea of a birdcage is kind of weird. You have this beautiful thing that sings a song, but it's in a cage. So just trying to explore that. And actually this is not quite finished, but I think it's important that I could show it to see the process. So by next week, when it's down, you might have some different flavors in it, yeah.
I'll say one last question before we wrap things up, because the medium that you choose to use seems to be the same across all of these. Are we looking at the same types
Acrylic
of...
canvas, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah? Preferred medium?
Yeah. I did try to get into some watercolors and stuff. And then oil is kind of complicated for me right now, so acrylic kind of works for me right now. Yeah.
And it works for us, so that we are going to keep these, as I said, on set all week. And we thank you very much for not just the pieces that you've loaned us, but for your continuous contributions to our cultural landscape. We really, really do appreciate it. And it's a pleasure to chat you up.
Of course.
Oswald. One last time. Guys, the Now Morning Show continues. We've got more entertainment and more that you want to check out here on the Now Morning Show. Stick around after these messages.
The Oilfield Workers Trade Union, or WTU, was established in 1937 following the Butler riots. It became a powerful advocate for workers' rights in the oil industry and beyond.